Welcome back to Wild Thing, the Animal Discovery channel. In this video, we will together find the answer to the question: do animals mourn their dead? Do they feel grief at the death of their friend? Like humans, social animal species are affected by the loss of one of their own and can undergo psychological stress or trauma. Next, we can see a series of examples showing that animals are also aware, sometimes even mourning or performing rites of farewell when their own species die. Number 1. Chimpanzees, gorillas hold their dead baby for months. Both chimpanzees and gorillas are very close to humans, but perhaps because of that, their emotion and intelligence is also more developed than other animals. If one of the chimpanzees or gorillas dies, the remaining members will surround the corpse for a long time. In particular, gorillas sometimes know how to use leaves to cover the body, like humans. The most heartbreaking case is when the baby or the mother dies. If the baby dies, the mother will be very sad and pitiful. There are cases that refuse to accept the truth, just drag the body everywhere, carry and care as if their babies are still alive. Only when the baby's body was rotten, the mother had to put it down. But even if they let go, they still haven't stopped grieving. On the contrary, if the mother dies, the young will not leave the mother's body. They continue to suffer and grieve, regardless of their stomach growling, and eventually they are likely to die of starvation. Number 2. Elephants are constantly looking for where their fellow creatures have fallen. Similar to chimpanzees, elephants are also a highly emotional species. When an elephant dies and falls down, the whole herd will stop moving. They surround the body, caress it with their trunks, touch it gently, and express pain and sadness. This grief often lasts for weeks. During that time, the remaining elephants are regularly visited the grave of the deceased. And people usually only express their grief to relatives and friends. But for elephants, even if an elephant not in the relative has died, they will also express their feelings. Not only elephants in the same herd, but elephants in other herds, when encountering a dead elephant, will stop to show their grief before leaving. Number 3. Dog groans in pain beside the dead body of his friend. Dogs are inherently affectionate animals. They also live very close to humans, so it is not difficult for us to see the sight of them crying over the corpse of their fellow creatures. They crouch, bow their heads over the dead body, groan sadly, and lick and touch their paws to say goodbye to their friend. In some cases, the murder dog knows how to dig holes to bury the unfortunate dead. Not stopping there, dogs are especially sensitive to mourning. They can grieve even before the death of another species, especially humans. Number 4. Sea lion mother cries for her baby for many days. Sea lions are solitary species, mating only during the mating season, but the relationship between the mother sea lions and cubs is especially sticky. Science has recorded cases where the cub died. The mother sea lion was in pain and distraught. It kept screaming and crying beside the body forever. It will constantly cuddle, caress the body, and call out earnestly. Maybe she still hopes her baby will come back to life. Number 5. Dolphins, whales try to protect their dead babies. When one of the dolphins died, the rest of the dolphins will mourn. They took turns touching the dead one with their noses and struggled to fight off the animals that were eager to eat the carcass. There are even cases where the baby dies. The mother dolphin also tries to carry the baby's body on her back, keeping it floating on the water to continue breathing. They don't want to let go of the child they gave birth to. This is similar to the killer whales, as the story of J35. A mother killer whale carried her dead baby for 17 days in the ocean in July 2018. Number 6. Goose becomes depressed and refuses to eat, only cares about grooming for his deceased mate. Geese are creatures with only one mate. Because of this strong bond, when a goose dies, his mate will be deeply saddened. The goose will stay next to his mate's body. In addition, the goose gently decorates his body with the feathers and sleeps beside it for several days. When the goose's mate is gone, it becomes depressed, fast, and avoids its flock until it may eventually find a new companion, usually another goose that has also lost a mate. Number 7. Magpies carry gifts around the body of their friend. When a magpie dies, its fellow creatures will gather around it. Other birds scrutinize the corpses and lightly touch the cold corpse. After a while, each bird flew away and returned with a bed of grass dropping next to the dead body. They let out cries of pity and watched the body for a long time before leaving. Number 8. Crows do funerals. When a crow dies, their fellow creatures will gather and perform a funeral ritual. They will surround the dead friend, dance, and make cries of pain. But even more terrifying is that they try to have sex with the corpses. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave comments to support us to make more interesting latest video.